Shadows painting our faces, traces.
The 1970s gave us some of the catchiest one-hit wonders. And a few that made people wonder how they ever got played.
When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy.
Some still play on classic radio stations. Others, they're remembered more for laughs than legacy.
All the ladies would treat me right, moving my feet to the disco beat.
Today we're counting down 5 of the best and 5 of the worst one-hit wonders of the decade. One of them had an irresistible bass line. Another featured singing rodents.
It's pretty pleasing. Muskrat.
Let's dive in.
Shadows painting our faces, traces.
Number 1, best, Midnight at the Oasis, Maria Muldaur. Midnight at the Oasis brought something sultry and unexpected to the airwaves in 1974.
Let's slip off to a sand dune real soon.
With its jazzy rhythm, playful lyrics, and desert imagery, the song was a breath of fresh air in a decade dominated by rock and disco.
Shine just for us. Let's slip off.
Muldaur's smooth, seductive vocals turned this tune into a late-night classic, peaking at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. It's the kind of track that transports you to another place, relaxed, sun-soaked, and slightly exotic. While she continued to record in blues and folk circles, this song was her sole mainstream hit. Still, it became a staple of soft rock radio and remains one of the most distinct and memorable female-led hits of the decade.
All the ladies would treat me right, moving my feet to the disco beat.
Number 1 worst, Disco Duck by Rick Dees. Disco Duck is one of those songs that makes you stop and ask, how did this become a hit?
All of a sudden I began to change.
Created by Memphis radio DJ Rick Dees, the song featured a disco beat mixed with absurd Donald Duck-style vocals.
I'm a disco duck.
Meant as a joke, it somehow became a real chart topper in 1976, riding the wave of disco mania.
Went to a party the other night. All the ladies would.
While it might have been momentarily amusing, the novelty wore off fast.
Flapping my arms, I began to cluck. Look at me.
Critics hated it, and many stations stopped playing it once the initial buzz died. Even Dees couldn't believe it worked. Disco Duck is now largely remembered as a novelty embarrassment, a relic of a trend that pushed the boundaries of taste and patience.
Number 2 best, Come and Get Your Love by Redbone. Few songs from the 1970s managed to be as universally appealing as Redbone's Come and Get Your Love. With its funky groove, vibrant vocals, and smooth production, the song stood out immediately when it was released in 1974.
Nothing no matter with your head, baby, find it.
Redbone, a Native American band, brought something new to the mainstream rock scene, fusing traditional rock with funk and soul in a way that felt effortless.
So divine, come and get your love.
The song peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and remained on the charts for months.
Come and get your love. Come and get your.
It became a staple of pop culture throughout the decade, and its infectious energy never really faded.
Hail, hail,
Redbone may not have had another hit, but this one proved unforgettable and still gets feet tapping generations later.
When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy.
Number 2 worst, My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry revolutionized rock and roll, which makes it all the more baffling that his only chart-topping hit was My Ding-a-Ling. Recorded live and dripping with childish innuendo, the song leans heavily on audience participation and a repeated joke that wears thin quickly.
It was my ding-a-ling-a-ling, oh.
While it may have amused some crowds at the time, critics and longtime fans were shocked.
Then Mama took me.
Many saw it as beneath his immense talent, and even he later distanced himself from it. It's not the musical brilliance that made him famous, it's novelty bordering on nonsense.
To swim, the teacher told a girl, go and rescue him. She jumped in and grabbed my...
That such a song ended up being his biggest hit is a strange quirk in music history, and one most fans try to forget.
Back in old days.
If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. It's free and it really helps the channel. Okay, on to the next.
It's magic, you know. Never believe.
Number 3 best, Magic by Pilot. Light, upbeat, and instantly memorable, Magic by Pilot was a refreshing burst of melodic pop when it hit the airwaves in 1974.
Never been awake, never seen a day break.
With a bright vocal delivery, polished harmonies, and an almost dreamy atmosphere, it quickly carved out a space on both AM and FM dials.
Music in my head, crazy music playing in the morning.
Scottish band Pilot delivered one of the most infectious pop rock hits of the 1970s.
You know, never believe it's not so.
Released in 1974, Magic soared into the top 10 with its bright melody, polished production, and sing-along charm.
It's magic, you know.
The song had everything going for it: soaring vocals, a feel-good rhythm, and just the right touch of glam.
Never been awake, never seen a day break. Leaning on
Pilot never replicated its success, but this track left a lasting impression. It became a staple of soft rock playlists and a favorite of DJs during the decade. Magic captures the breezy optimism of its era and reminds us that even fleeting hits can create lasting memories.
It's pretty pleasing. Muskrat.
Number 3 worst, Muskrat Love by Captain and Tennille. Muskrat Love is one of those songs that's hard to forget for all the wrong reasons.
Sam is so skinny. And
Originally recorded by America, it was Captain and Tennille's 1976 version that gained fame, or perhaps infamy.
Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam, to the jitter.
A soft ballad about 2 romantic rodents, complete with electronic squeaks meant to mimic muskrat sounds, it left many listeners baffled.
And they whirl and they twirl and they tang.
The song somehow reached the top 10, despite being wildly ridiculed by critics and audiences alike.
Nibbling on bacon, chewing on cheese.
Even fans of the duo scratched their heads at this one. Over time, Muskrat Love earned its place in worst song lists and became a go-to punchline for bizarre 70s music.
In her toes, muzzle to muzzle, now anything goes as they.
It's one of the strangest love songs ever released, and certainly one of the most regrettable.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me.
Number 4 best, Hooked on a Feeling by Blue Swede. the chant that instantly grabs attention. Blue Swede's version of Hooked on a Feeling took the original 1968 track by B.J. Thomas and turned it into something bold, loud, and unforgettable.
All right, I'm hooked on a feeling.
With its brassy horn section, chugging rhythm, and catchy chorus, the song rocketed to #1 in 1974.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka.
It was pure pop fun, packed with energy and flair. The Swedish band didn't have another U.S. hit, but they didn't need one.
Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me.
Hooked on a Feeling became a defining soundbite of the decade. Whether you love the chant or find it ridiculous,
Sweet as candy. Oh, its taste is on my mind.
there is no denying the song's staying power. It's a one-hit wonder with true impact.
Cup of wine. I got a butt brown new girl. But I don't need
Oh, before we go on, I will be posting more videos like this, so please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive from Retro Rewind. All right, next we're song.
Nothing more than feeling.
#4 worst, Feelings by Morris Albert. If there was ever a song that begged to be parodied, it was Feelings. Released in 1975,
Teardrops.
Morris Albert's overwrought ballad tried hard to be heartfelt, but landed squarely in melodrama. With its repetitive chorus and weepy vocals, it struck some as sincere and others as self-indulgent.
Rolling down on my face.
It reached the top 10, but quickly became a target for comedians and critics alike.
Feelings of love.
Even as it gained commercial success, many listeners grew tired of hearing it on the radio. Feelings became less of a love song and more of a running joke.
For my life, I'll feel it.
A tune that aimed for deep emotion but ended up sounding like a soap opera set to music.
She ain't got no money, her clothes are kind of funny, her hair is.
#5 best, Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes by Edison Lighthouse. Love Grows is the kind of song that makes people smile before the first chorus even hits. Released in 1970, this upbeat, feel-good track reached the U.S. top 5 and became a pot favorite across the Atlantic. With its jangly guitars, warm vocals, and an infectious hook, it embodied the bright optimism of early 70s bubblegum pop. Edison Lighthouse was a studio band built for the charts, and while they vanished quickly, they left behind a song that never wore its welcome out. Decades later, Love Grows still pops up in commercials, playlists, and nostalgic radio sets. It's light, catchy, and exactly what a one-hit wonder should be.
Crossing the highway late last night. It should've looked left and it should've looked.
#5 worst, Dead Skunk by Loudon Wainwright III. You don't hear many folk songs about roadkill, and after Dead Skunk, you probably won't want to. Released in 1972.
Dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking to high heaven.
This novelty track from Loudon Wainwright III features a sing-songy melody and repetitive lyrics about a skunk hit by a car.
Skunk in the middle of the road. Dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking to high.
It gained some early traction on FM radio and even cracked the Billboard charts, but the joke wore thin fast.
Take a whiff on me, that ain't no rose. Roll up the window and hold me.
Critics didn't take it seriously, and listeners eventually tuned out. Wainwright himself later admitted it wasn't exactly his proudest moment. Though it brought him brief fame, Dead Skunk became a symbol of novelty burnout, a silly song that tried to be clever and ended up stinking up the airwaves. Some one-hit wonders from the 70s became timeless favorites. Others left listeners wondering what they just heard. But whether they made you sing or cringe, they're all part of what made the decade unforgettable. Which ones do you remember loving or hating? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget, there's plenty more where this came from.